guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather, and today I have for you Vlogmas Day 2, which is my Readathin November 2020 TBR and wrap up, because you guys are going to see there's a bingo board for it, and I'm going to tell you each one of these topics as well as what I did or what I read for each of those topics. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. The first topic that I completed was the self-care day topic. I ended up starting filming for YouTube again during the month of November, as well as I started coloring in my adult coloring book a little bit each day during the month of November to kind of lower my anxiety levels, that type of thing. The next topic that I completed was the graphic novel topic, and I read Umbrella Academy Volume 2 for that, and I rated it 5 out of 5 stars. Then the next topic, I actually did a buddy read, which was the challenge, and I buddy read On the Come Up with Drew from over at Drew is Reading. I want to say that's his channel name, or Drew's Ambitious Reading. I can't remember exactly what your channel name is, Drew. I'm so sorry. And then the next topic is Thin Book, and I read a recommendation from my cousin of This Is How You Lose the Time War. That book was phenomenal, you guys. It's like 300 pages at the most, and it was so good. I'm talking like amazing. And then the next challenge was ebook or an audiobook challenge, and I read an ebook of Midnights in a Mustang by, I believe it's Shannon O'Connor, and again, 5 out of 5 stars. Then I read Avatar: The Last Airbender issue number 1 and read that, and then I watched a few episodes of the TV show as I was already in the middle of it, and that completed the read and watch challenge. Then there was another challenge that was starting with an N, and I read New Kid for that challenge and rated it 5 stars as well. Then the next challenge was to read a book while you were snuggled up, and so I read Say It Every Day, which was a poetry collection, and I rated that 5 stars as well. My favorite genre, one of them is poetry. So like I said, I've been reading a lot of poetry lately as I was writing my own poetry collection as well during the month of November. So with that being one of my favorite genres, I used poetry for my favorite genre challenge, and I read The Summer of Pink. My 5-star prediction, I also used another poetry collection, and that was Dirty Hands, Broken Ribs, and Other Places My Heart Has Lived. And it was definitely 5 stars. A fall colored book, I read Drizzle's Another Poetry Collection. That was like a red color on the cover. And then a book that you only read in the morning, I read another poetry collection, and it was called Don't Tell Me to Be Quiet. Then the last few challenges that I had to read, the next challenge was a friend recommendation. So I was using This Is How You Lose the Time War for the Thin Book challenge, and so my friend, which altogether Whitney over at Witty Novels, has always recommended the Shatter Me series, but Drew also recommended that I continue the series and finish it. So I read Defy Me by Tara Maffey, 5 stars. I only have the last book left. Then there was a non-fiction challenge that I used Tyrant. It was a book about William Shakespeare and like his works. It was like a 2-hour long audiobook, so I had to just go through it, and it was actually really interesting to me. Then I read a pre-order, which I pre-ordered this, and I had the arc of this from NetGalley, and that was American Royals. And then there was an Own Voices challenge, and I read Dear Justice for that, and I rated it 5 out of 5 stars as well. It was just as good as Dear Martin. I really loved it. Then a mental health recommendation, or a mental health rep book, was How It Feels to Float by Helena Fox, and it was like out of this world. I don't even know how to describe it. And then there was a challenge to read a whole book in a weekend, and I read Deviate by Jay Kristoff, and I only have True Life left in that series as far as it's published, and I really enjoyed that one as well. TBR repeater, so like a book that was continuously put on your TBRs that you never read, was The Red Pyramid by Rick Riordan, and I actually had the entire series out from the library, and in fact The Red Pyramid so far has been the only book that I have read in the series, but it was a 5-star book. A diverse read was Burn by Patrick Ness. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting it to be like a historical fiction type of thing, but it definitely was. I loved how they incorporated past times with like fantasy a little bit. And then the last one was A Gifted Book, and my boyfriend's sister actually bought me The Sun and Her Flowers while we were out shopping, and that is by Ruby Carr, and so I used that one for the Gifted Book Challenge. Comment down below, let me know if you guys completed any of these challenges in the month of November, or let me know what you participated in the month of November, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!